Well, isn't this funny? A mere few hours after making a dramatic post proclaiming that you will never see me again on video, and that I did not want to make some big goodbye video finale thing, here we are. So yes, the rumors are true. I am retiring from the YouTube game. If you have seen that big post, this will be mostly that again. I apologize for rehashing all of this, but the second I posted that, I felt like an idiot. I mean, I read through it a bunch of times, I was really happy with it, and then as soon as I posted it, I was like, how is this the way that I say goodbye to all of this? I realized also all too late, you don't even get posts on desktop, so anyone watching my videos on computers will not get that message. That's a bit of a problem, and it was just such a anticlimactic way to end all of this. I've been doing this for 10 years, and to end on a post that some people might see, it's like, I don't know. I felt like I'd just broken up with someone via text, you know? It was like, not the way to do it. So here I am to set the record straight and do this properly. You might have noticed over the past few years that I've not been super consistent with my videos in terms of what format they're in terms of when they come out, and that's been because for a while now I've been in this weird limbo of where I don't really know what I want to do with this. And after a lot of deliberation, I've realized that I just don't really enjoy making YouTube videos anymore. And that's fine. And it's not an indictment on how much fun I've had doing this over the past 10 years. It's just people change, and people's interests change, and I've changed. I still like talking about movies. I just didn't enjoy really most of the process. I didn't enjoy editing videos, writing videos, recording them. It was just like tedious and felt kind of like homework, and that's never what this has been for me. It's always been fun. I started this as a 12-year-old. For my 12th birthday, I got this YouTube channel as a present, a birthday present from my parents, because I'd been asking them if I could make a YouTube channel for a while, and they finally relented. And I've been doing it ever since because I love doing it. I didn't make any money off of it until 2017, and I just don't feel the same way anymore. Plus, I have other interests that I am pursuing, and I don't have a lot of time. I have one more year of college, I will then have to get a job, which is, fun and not terrifying. And I'm not gonna have a lot of time for it, and yes, in the past, I've been busy, and I've still done it because I loved it, but now that I'm especially not that into it, if I don't have that much time for it either, it's not gonna work out. Will I ever come back to this? It's possible.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
As I said in the post, that's the beauty of this being YouTube, where it's not something that needs to be contracted and go through a whole paperwork process and all this stuff. If I feel tomorrow, hell, this video is a great example of it. If I feel the inspiration or need to make a video, I can whenever I want. So if I want to tomorrow, or in 5 months, or in 5 years, I can. Which means also you don't have to unsubscribe, although, I expect the numbers may dwindle a little bit, but you don't have to, I might come back. But if inspiration strikes me and I really feel compelled to, then yeah, I definitely could. I would not rule that out entirely, but for now, for my foreseeable future, I'm done. I'm out. Now, the main reason that I'm making this video and I made that post is that I want to say thank you to everyone watching, and to everyone who has watched for, the 10 years that I've been doing this. Or if you've been watching for 1 year, or 5 years, or whatever. I wanted to give one last thanks for everything, because I've been doing this for most of my rememberable life, if that's a word. 12 to 21. Listen to how my voice sounded when I first started.
Thor: The Dark World is a really good movie. Overall, I would give this movie 7 out of 10.
This is how I looked when I made my first YouTube video. And over the years, it's been such a pleasure to put out this content for you guys. I loved making the videos, and I loved interacting with people. I mean, seeing the first person comment on my video, seeing people talking about what they thought of the video, what they thought of the topic, having debates in the comments. It's just been I described it as a great vibe, which I don't know if that's a really good description, but it's been a good atmosphere on this channel. Everyone's just been nice and pleasant, and I've always felt supported. And when I've tried new things, when I've tried to, my content has never been revolutionary or anything, but when I tried to improve stuff, when I tried to add different things, try new stuff, people were always really supportive and nice. Even on the post where I said I'm done doing this, I posted it an hour ago. I've already gotten a ton of really nice comments, and people are reaching out with nice messages, and I don't know, it just means a lot, man. Yeah. It means a lot. It's been a really cool little community on this channel where I can express my opinions. I put out a piece of work that I'm proud of, and then people can talk about the video and the opinions, and we have a little community here. It's been very nice. I did those subscriber milestones, and I did those Q&As. I remember when I first did one, I was so nervous because I was like, what if no one asks me any questions? This would be so embarrassing. And a ton of people asked questions, and I don't know. That was really nice. This channel has given me a lot of opportunities to, just learn how to edit and make videos, to express myself creatively. This has been the main source of my income for, since 2017, which has been extremely helpful, especially ever since I went to college and I'm paying for my own stuff. I made my first paycheck ever. I remember that 2017 summer, I bought a pair of Baby Driver style sunglasses with the first money I ever made off YouTube, and that was an incredible feeling. I've put a lot of work into these videos, and you guys have been awesome. I don't know. Maybe this is why I did a post, not a video, because I don't really have the words right now. As someone who has, spent years just talking and talking and talking, I wish I had more words to describe what I'm feeling right now, but I hope you guys get it. Oh, also, the podcast. People were asking about the podcast. The podcast is not affected by this necessarily. There will be some discussions to be had about the podcast, the Poorly Planned Podcast, shameless plug. Is that going away right now? No, it is not. Are there conversations that may be had about that at some point? Possibly. But for now, don't panic about that, I guess. But yeah, anyway, back to BHL Hudson stuff. So going forward, as many of you know, I'm still interested in film, so much so that I'm going to try to make my living off of it, make my career, make my impact on the world. I'm going to try to go into the film industry in some capacity. Right now, I'm leaning towards screenwriter. But, life is crazy and things can happen, and we'll see how it all plays out. Tough industry to get into, so I've heard. So, no guarantees of how well that's going to go. But I'm confident. I feel good about it, generally. But the point of saying all this is, if I do succeed in the film industry, this YouTube channel and what it did for me creatively, and the confidence it gave me in making stuff, and also the way it's helped me learn more about film, appreciate film more, just deepen my love of film, this will be an essential part of the journey, Even if I don't succeed in the film industry, this will still be an essential part of my journey just in life, This was a big thing. My whole teenage saga I spent making YouTube videos, It's been a big part of my identity for a while. Everyone's like the something guy or the something girl. I've been like the guy with the YouTube channel for a lot of people over the years, I think. And again, I appreciate the support so much. Especially I was thinking, the subscriber milestone videos, the Q&A stuff, and then also Green Eyes, the short film that I made, which is a precursor to the hopeful Hollywoodness that will come. That was anything of a sentence. But all the support there and the constructive criticism, the feedback, that was awesome, man. And as I ended that post, to a lot of you, this might not be like the craziest channel in the world. I know, I like my content. I'm proud of my content. Again, like I said, it's never been insane, it's been pretty normal reviews, normal videos. I've put a lot of effort in. I've tried my best, but it's not like the most, mind-blowing, game-changing channel, and I think that's why I made that post instead of a video, and I think that's why this feels a little weird, because it feels a bit self-aggrandizing and sort of making out like I'm a bigger deal than I am, like I have to say this big goodbye to you all. But this has meant a lot to me, and maybe it's meant a lot to some of you, maybe it's meant very little to some of you, maybe it's meant just a medium amount to some of you, but regardless, I wanted to have this last little hurrah to say, I'm done, for now. But I'm done, and thank you. I am genuinely very, very grateful. All in all, to sum this all up, I've had a lot of fun doing this. It's been life-changing for me. I know that sounds like sort of a hilariously bold statement, but it has. And I wouldn't change it for the world. And I won't ever forget it. And I am very grateful for all your support and all the fun times I've had making these videos, and hopefully you've had watching them. So, with all of that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.